Hi, welcome to this episode of Millennial Pocket. Today we're going to be looking at the history of Apple. Since 2010, Apple has been one of the most valuable companies in the world. It stayed at or near the top for many years after that. On August 2nd, 2018, Apple made history by becoming the first publicly traded US company to be valued at $1 trillion, as measured by market capitalization. In August of 2020, the company broke records again by becoming the first US company to reach $2 trillion market cap. But how did it become the most valuable company in the world? Let's take a look. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were introduced in 1971 by a mutual friend, Bill Fernandez, who went on to become one of Apple's earliest employees. Wozniak, a self-educated electronics engineer, started to build his original blue boxes that enabled making long-distance phone calls at no cost. Jobs managed to sell some 200 blue boxes for $150 each and split the profit with Wozniak. The two Steves wanted to make user-friendly computers and small enough for people to have in their homes or offices. So they founded Apple Computer on April 1st, 1976. Woz built each computer by hand, and although he'd wanted to sell them for little more than the cost of their parts, Jobs had bigger ideas. Paul Terrell, who operated a computer store chain named the Byte Shop, became impressed with the first version of the Apple I. Terrell told Jobs that he was interested in purchasing the machine, but only if it came fully assembled, saying he would order 50 assembled computers and pay $500 each on delivery. The two Steves and their small crew spent day and night building and testing the computers, and delivered to Terrell on time. The Apple I went on sale in July 1976 as an assembled circuit board with a retail price of $666.66. The Apple I was a fully assembled circuit board containing about 60 plus chips. All one needed was a keyboard and an inexpensive television set. In April 1977, the price was dropped to $475 and continued to be sold through August 1977, despite the introduction of the Apple II in April 1977. Encouraged by the success of the Apple I, Jobs started looking for investments to expand the business. Mike Markula saw great potential in the two Steves and decided to become an angel investor of their company. He invested $92,000 in Apple out of his own property, while securing a $250,000 line of credit from Bank of America. In return for his investment, Markula received a 1/3 stake in Apple. The Apple II was the first mass-produced microcomputer product manufactured by Apple. It was among the first home computers on the market and became one of the most recognizable and successful. In terms of ease of use, features and expandability, the Apple II was a major technological advancement over its predecessor, the Apple I, and was among the first successful personal computers, and responsible for launching the Apple company into a successful business. The Apple III was announced in June 1980. It was designed to be Apple's business offering but sold very poorly. The original Apple III had many problems and was replaced by a revised model in mid-1981. On December 12, 1980, Apple went public selling 4.6 million shares at $22 per share, generating over $100 million, which was more capital than any IPO since Ford Motor Company in 1956. The Lisa was first introduced on January 19, 1983 for $9,995, and it was the first commercial personal computer to have a GUI and a mouse. But because of the high price, Lisa failed to penetrate the business market. That year, Jobs hired John Sculley as the new CEO of the company. In 1984, Apple revolutionized the entire computer industry with its Macintosh, the first computer to be used by the normal person in the street and not only by experts. Sculley and Jobs had two different visions for Apple. The CEO favoured open architecture computers, while Jobs wanted the company to focus on the closed architecture Macintosh as a business alternative to the IBM PC. By early 1985, the Macintosh's failure to defeat the IBM PC became clear, and Scully decided to remove Jobs as the general manager of the Macintosh division. Eventually, he found out that Jobs had been attempting to organise a coup and called an emergency executive meeting, at which Apple's executive staff sided with Scully and stripped Jobs of all operational duties. Jobs decided to leave the company to found Next Inc., and as other talented engineers joined the growing company, Wozniak no longer believed he was needed there, and by early 1985 he also left the company and sold most of his stock. Scully served as Apple's CEO until 1993. During those years, Apple enjoyed strong growth by creating new products. During the same period, however, cheaper computers running Windows served a far larger middle market, while Windows also benefited from powerful Intel processors. In 1997, the new CEO Gil Amelio decided to buy Next Inc., bringing back Jobs, who became the new interim CEO. Jobs eventually became CEO and served in that position until 2011. One of Jobs' first moves as the new acting CEO was to develop the iMac. The line became a sales smash, moving about 1 million units each year. It also helped reintroduce Apple to the media and public and announced the company's new emphasis on the design and aesthetics of its products. In 2000, Apple introduced Mac OS X, an operating system based on Next, and announced the opening of a line of Apple retail stores to be located throughout the major US computer buying markets. The main goal was to respond to poor marketing of Apple products at third-party retail outlets. In October 2001, Jobs introduced to the world the iPod. With iPod, Apple invented a whole new category of digital music player that let users put their entire music collection in their pockets and listen to it wherever they went. In 2003, Apple launched the iTunes Music Store, a revolutionary online music store that let customers quickly find, purchase and download the music they wanted for just 99 cents per song, without subscription fees. In 2007, Apple reinvented the phone industry with the iPhone. The company accomplished that by combining three products: a revolutionary mobile phone, a widescreen iPod with touch controls, and a breakthrough internet communications device with desktop-class email, web browsing, searching and maps, into one small and lightweight device. The next year, Apple introduced the App Store, an online hub that still lets iPhone owners browse and download apps made by third-party developers. The App Store opened up a whole new revenue stream for the company and is considered one of the most significant launches in Apple history. The same year, the MacBook Air was introduced with a 13.3-inch screen and was promoted as the world's thinnest notebook, opening a laptop category known as the Ultrabook family. In 2010, the company launched the iPad, a revolutionary device for browsing the web, reading and sending email, enjoying photos, watching videos, listening to music, playing games, reading ebooks and much more. Apple released the Apple Watch in April 2015 and quickly became the best-selling wearable device. 4.2 million were sold in the second quarter of that year. The same year, Apple unveiled Apple Music, an intuitive app that combines the best ways to enjoy music. Apple Music today represents a revolutionary streaming music service, a pioneering worldwide live radio station, and a great new way for music fans to connect with their favourite artists. In 2016, the first edition of the AirPods was released, and within 2 years, they became Apple's most popular accessory, turning into a critical success and viral sensation. In 2017, the company launched the 5th generation Apple TV, its own digital media player and micro console that can receive digital data for visual and audio content, such as music, video and video games. Apple has been a huge, if not the biggest contributor to today's technology. Apple created the very first modern personal computer, and with their product designs they inspired many consumer products. The iPhone changed the way we go online, and the iPod and iTunes made digital music mainstream. What do you think about Apple? Do you think there is still room for growth? And what's going to be the next move for the company? Please let me know in the comments section below. Leave a like if you got some value from this video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. We post every day there. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.